Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about the beauty and ugly, and it's not really ugly, but it's like, some situation you would say like it was so bad, like it was ugly type thing, So it's like how can I say this? Like for example, once upon a time when I was feeling down about myself, I wasn't really like I was feeling off. My energy was off. I wasn't enjoying life. I wasn't enjoying nothing about it. But then I found when I wanted to like genuinely die for real, that's when I realized like how much I wanted to live actually. Like once the blood bled, that's when I realized like, I want more for myself. This is not the direction that I want to go. This is not going to take me to the future that I look forward to. So like that's like one example. And one thing about it, it's like through heartbreaks in life, you learn, you take something bad, you learn something good about it. When my heart was being fucking thrown around like a fucking beach ball, honestly, during that time, it was a bad time for me. I was very sad, I was very devastated, very down all the time, not wanting to do nothing, walking around with tears in my fucking eyes. Like it was not a good time. But you know what, during that time is when I dove deeper into my poetry. And it's like without those feelings that person brought me, I wouldn't have been able to express exactly that feeling that was there. It's like, think about it like music, Billie Eilish, Wildflower. Sorry, how would she know that she fell in love for the first time with a friend? It was a good sign. Feeling off when she feels fine. 21 took a lifetime. How would she know that without going through that? It's like when you're watching a movie and you're seeing something you never seen before. Like our first, like when we're younger, our first glimpse of, for some people, our first glimpse of feeling is like grief, sadness, anger, happiness. We see these things through a movie. At first we're just watching a movie, we see what's happening, but we don't fully understand it. But then once you actually go through what they're going through, now you're in their shoes and you know what it feels. When you see something from the outside, you don't really understand it. It's like Lana Del Rey. At first when I discovered Lana Del Rey, when I listened to her music, I was like, like this is not my cup of tea. I wasn't jacking it. But then I realized as I progressed in life and I went through more and then I came back to Lana, I was like, oh, I see. I wasn't ready for her. I wasn't ready for the power of those words back then because my mind wasn't yet. It didn't go through enough to realize. But now at this age, I was like, Lana, like how would you be on the run with your sweet love, contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club? Suburbia, the Brentwood Market. What to do next? Baby will love it. White picket chemtrails over the country club. How would you know? How would she know that she was a waitress wearing a white dress? Look how she does this. Look how she got it. She was a waitress working the night shift. You were her man. She felt like she had it. A Lana Del Rey song right now that's just playing in my head like a fucking sweet lullaby. It's Gods and Monsters, and it's just like the way she sounds in the song, the lyrics. If I get a little prettier, can I be your baby? You told me life isn't that hard. You see, like you take something that's bad and you turn it into something good. You see Lana Del Rey and like her heartbreaks and stuff. Norman fucking Rockwell. Goddamn man, child, you fucked her so good that you almost made her say I love you. You know, you take something bad and you make it into something light. You make it into something beautiful, and I love that about life. That's why it's like, depending on how the bad goes, you can just let it be bad and remain bad, or else you can just take something and you could grow from it and you could learn something new. Look at Olivia Rodrigo. Fucking favorite crime? The fuck? Driver's license? Like, come on. These songs, you have to go through a certain thing to realize how, like, you have to go through something to bring these, like, you have to pull it out the soul. Like I said it before in one of my videos. I made when I reacted to her album, I said it before, I was like, damn, like, Olivia, I feel bad for you, but like they gotta keep breaking your heart because I like what's coming out of it. No shade, sister, I love her. Like, favorite crime, The Grudge, Logical, your love was never logical. I know I'm half responsible and that makes me horrible. Logical. Billie Eilish, back to Billie Eilish. Skinny. Wait, how does Skinny start again? I fell in love. Wait, did I mistake? I said Wildflower was Skinny. Sorry, let me go back. Skinny. Fell in love for the first time. With a friend, it's a good sign. Feeling off when I feel fine. 21 took a lifetime. People say I look happy just because I got skinny, but the old me is still me and maybe the real me, and I think she's pretty. Things fall apart. Time breaks your heart. I wasn't there, but I know. She was your girl. You showed her the world, then fell out of love and we both went cold. She was crying on your shoulder. All I could do was hold her. Only made us closer until July. And I know that you love me. You don't need to remind me. I should put it all behind me, shouldn't I? Do you guys get what I'm putting down right now? There's a certain point the body can't come back from. In 1 year we've learned the turn of the mouth, the depth that the chest cavity takes. Chucky was there for 3 out of 3. I was there for the third because I couldn't be there for the one who was closest to me, but I can't say I run when things get hard. It's just that I don't trust myself in my heart. I've said enough. I feel like the lyrics speak for themselves. Like, you really have to go through like a certain thing to realize like the power of emotion is what it is. You know, when you're feeling happy all the time, you know, you're gonna be talking about happy things, you know, the flowers, the sun, I want to go to the beach, let's go get away, you know, stuff like that. But when you're sad, you know, when you're feeling down, it's when Wildflower comes out. It's when, what other songs do we have that's just amazing? That whole album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, the whole album, fucking Blue Banisters, Nectar of the fucking, oh sorry, I shouldn't say that before that word, Nectar of the Gods, Lana Del Rey. What else do we have? Freaking, like, oh, sometimes I feel like I'm crazy for talking about the things that I talk about. I feel like you guys are getting what I'm putting down. You know, I feel like life, majority of the time, even from something bad, you know, we flip it over and we turn it into something great. And that's what's just the most beautiful thing. I think everything is beautiful. The sadness, the happiness, anger, I wouldn't say it's so beautiful because angry people just burn a lot of bridges that can't be rekindled after, so I don't find that's too beautiful. But for the other parts, you know, I feel like sadness, you know, it's something people don't want to be sad, but sadness is something that you take something so beautiful out of and then you put it in a song, you put it in a poem, put it in a movie, you know, and you make it beautiful, something that people don't want to feel, something that people don't like feeling or just seeing. You know, you take it and you turn it into something great, and I love that, you know. I really freaking do. Even grief, you know, like the way it's portrayed in movies and shows, you know, that's cool. It's not like, grief isn't something that's fun, but it's a part of life, you know. You have to grieve a little bit to, you know, you become, everything in life just teaches you something else, you know. Everything, you learn something. You become a different person from every single outcome and experience, and that's quite fascinating to me. And that's why, as much as like death is something that intrigues me, like life is something that brings far much more than death has to offer. That's why I keep holding on. You know, I want to see all the new things. There's new people that I want to meet. There's new feelings and things and experiences that I want to experience. So it's like, I could put it on the side, you know. I think about death a lot of the times, but you know, I just think also, what about the things I haven't experienced? And that's the beauty in death, you know. I think about it so much that I realize that it's not your time, you know. If you were meant to go, you would have been gone. So just keep holding on and cherish what's in front of you that many people before didn't have the opportunity to have and would love. And that's life. And that's why, you know, I keep going. That's my message for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I always enjoy talking to you guys. And I'm going to get you guys in the next video. I'm really hot right now. Bye-bye.